Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me back on Red's View. This is Jay Red. Man, Jay Red is excited. This guy right here is excited. I am so happy because the edge, the intensity, and the essence of hip hop is back. Oh, yes, hip hop is back, baby. Hip hop is back. And the reason being is because there's beef in the air. And not beef just from anybody, beef with Kendrick Lamar. The big three. The big three, no longer the big three, is just big me. It's just big me. Kendrick Lamar. Oh, yeah. Kendrick Lamar came back with a vengeance. In case you've been hiding under a rock, he took shots at Drake. I'm about to say Draco. He took shots at Jake. What is wrong with me? I'm saying Jake. I'm putting this. See, they're a tag team. That's what they should probably call themselves, Jake or Draco. Ain't that funny? But anyway, Drake and J. Cole, he took some diss bar shots at Drake and J. Cole. And man, that sent the social media world on fire, the hip hop community on fire, the world on fire, because we haven't heard a beef like this in a minute. I can't remember what was the last big hip hop beef we had, like big one. I can't remember, but I know for sure that this one right here, man. This is my question though. This is my question. Do you think that J. Cole will respond to Kendrick Lamar? Do you think that J. Cole, Jermaine Cole, will respond back to Kendrick Lamar? And if you ask me, I don't know. I'm very curious. Now, some people, and I took a poll on in my community, and I asked the people, who do you think would win out of J. Cole and Kendrick in a rap battle? Everybody mostly said Kendrick Lamar. He won by like, I think it was like 10 or 15% more people voted for Kendrick Lamar. And I agree. I agree. I'll say this. I'll say this on record. Drake or J. Cole, Drake and J. Cole, they don't want no smoke with Kendrick Lamar. None. Absolutely none. They don't want no smoke with that man. Listen, man, y'all forgetting who Kendrick is. People have been avoiding a rap battle with Kendrick forever. They see Drake has responded to who he felt he could respond to, and he got his ass whooped on when he responded to Pusha T. But everybody else, Drake has been able to finagle his way into winning. Of course, the Meek Mills, the Commons, and everybody like that, right? J. Cole has yet to really been in a real rap beef. Because if you look at the people that J. Cole went at, it's only been younger rappers like Lil Pump and them, right? And then it's been white rappers. He took shots at Macklemore and Eminem. And he beat for the female rapper, No Name. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been any legitimate rap beef that he's really been a part of. Now, I give Drake and his ghostwriters their credit. They will go back and forth. He'll call up his ghostwriters and they'll have some good battles. Shout out to Quentin Miller, everybody who's assisted Drake. No shade, no shade. All fun and games. But listen, man, when it comes to bar for bar, as far as the aggression, man, ain't nobody messing with Kendrick Lamar. Not those two. Definitely not. Now, I think it would be a good battle if J. Cole and Kendrick go, because I don't really want to see Drake and Kendrick. I know what the result of that will be, but I think that J. Cole is a worthy opponent. But I think that J. Cole avoids smoke with Kendrick Lamar. I don't think he really wants to go there because he knows what Kendrick is capable of. And I don't think that J. Cole feels that he can go bar for bar with him. Now, the thing is, a lot of people will say, man, J. Cole is in album mode. He's in his bag right now. And all that sounds great on paper. But Kendrick Lamar lives for this. He lives for this. You can tell by the way that he raps. You know what I'm saying? Like he now some people have been saying that this beef has been brewing and they've been taking shots at each other. I don't know. I can go by what I've heard now. And keep in mind, some people were saying, man, it was kind of weak. It was a weak. Let me say this, man. That really wasn't supposed to be a diss. That's not a diss track. Those were light bars. That was just to get it started, sticking the key in the ignition. The beef is on and popping, and it's been way more than 48 hours. Let me see. That dropped Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and he ain't finna drop nothing tonight. And I know Drake and J. Cole on tour. Now, Drake kind of responded. They said that he kind of responded at a concert. He was like, ain't nobody effing with me. Let me just say anybody effing with me. Forget that, Drake. We want bars. We want bars. You do that with everybody else. When Meek Mill called your ass out for having Ghost Riders, when Meek Mill called your ass out for having Ghost Riders, oh, you were ready. You were ready. Less than 40, what you put out charged up, and that didn't do what you wanted it to do. So boom, you came out with back to back, and you would have kept going. But with K Dot, it's a whole I gotta get on stage and just say, ain't nobody messing with me. Ain't nobody messing with. No, man. Drizzy, get into the studio. J. Cole, get into the studio, because what made everything worse is the fact that, it looks like J. Cole and Drake are a tag team. So Kendrick is going at y'all, man, mother a big three. It's just big me. For all the dogs getting buried. He said, for all the dogs getting buried at K9 at your cemetery, pet cemetery or something. I was like, dang. So, and that's just one verse. Just imagine if Kendrick did a whole song going at J. Cole. Kendrick did a whole song going at Drake. For those who don't think that he can go bar for bar with Drake or J. Cole, you crazy. You are crazy. They don't want no smoke with him. I feel like deep inside they fear him, because Kendrick went at both of them on the Control verse. Now, the Control verse wasn't a diss record, it was a more calling people out record. Like, I'm trying to murder all of y'all. I don't care if your name is Jermaine Cole, whatever the case may be. But they've never responded to Kendrick. What did Drake do? When Kendrick did that, he was on radio talking about nobody's going to want to work with you. Nobody's going to want to work with you if you, throw shots at everybody and da 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 da. Shut up, man. Shut up. Why doesn't Drake have the same energy towards Kendrick that he has with everybody else that he sparred with? Why does Drake not have the same energy towards Kendrick that he does with everybody else? And J. Cole can go at Lil Pump. J. Cole can go at No Name. J. Cole can go at Eminem. J. Cole can go at Macklemore. But when it comes to Kendrick, are you shaking in your boots? Now, the game needs this, and I'm happy for the beef. Now, I don't want anybody to get hurt, and I highly doubt that's going to happen. It's two light-skinned dudes and one brown, dark-skinned dude, right? So, and this other thing, people were talking about the whole Future versus Drake thing and all that. I didn't know that it was a beef that was brewing with them. I knew Metro Boomin and Drake had some back and forth and stuff like that. And they're saying that this album was named "We Don't Trust You" because of the whole Drake thing. I don't know, but it's got so crazy because Rick Ross. I saw that Rick Ross unfollowed Drake and said that Rick Ross unfollowed Drake, and Nav, I don't even know who Nav is, unfollowed Drake and all this other stuff. So that kind of that was corny looking, because a diss record goes out, it comes out, and then all of a sudden everybody's unfollowing each other. That looked real lame. Now, even Drake's dad, Dennis Graham, has got in on the mix. So Dennis Graham came on here and said, "Stop ganging up on my boy. Better get a life, bully." Oh, that's something that TMZ probably said. So look, Dennis said this. He said, "Yo, I am about to drop some new music, and I'm not sure if it's going to sell, but I'm going to call some of my homies and get them to start a beef with Drake and get them to unfollow him, and that's gonna make shit shoot to number one. I'm sure this is gonna work. So let me get some people on board and blah 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 blah. It'll be number one." That was funny, Mr. Dennis. That was real funny. That was funny. But when your dad gets involved, it looks so lame and stuff like that. So some people have speculated that this may be all orchestrated. As we know, 2023 was a bad year for hip hop. It took forever for number one albums to come. Drake snagged I think Lil Uzi, he got a number one record. And then after that, Drake and I think Nicki. But I don't think it was any more number ones, but it took forever for a rap record to be number one. So maybe this is the thing, man. They're like, hey, here's how we're playing this out. Me and J. Cole will get together. Me and Future will start beefing with each other, and it'll get some more sales. Because you see that Future and Metro Boomin are finna go number one. J. Cole has an album coming out. I'm quite sure this beef can intensify it if he has a diss record out. That'll go number one, sell some records. Kendrick comes out. He puts a record out because he's beefing. That'll go number one. So could this all be fabricated? I do find it odd, and I saw academics say something about this. It was weird that Rick Ross, all of them started unfollowing Drake right when this album came out. So could this all be a play? I'm not mad at it either way, because, I look at it like WWE. WWE is scripted and it's predetermined, but guess what? I watch it every Monday. try to on Fridays, and I am gonna watch WrestleMania next weekend. So if this is what it is, and if it's made up, we need some damn entertainment anyway. That's what that's what this culture is about, entertaining. So you let me know in the comments if you think this is orchestrated. Now, of course, I hope that it's real, but I hope it doesn't get too real. But yeah, do you think that J. Cole will respond to Kendrick because he hasn't done it yet? I really don't know, but I do think deep inside, J. Cole knows that he can't go bar for bar or beef. I ain't gonna say bar for bar. I'll say that deep inside, he knows that he can't win a rap battle with Kendrick Lamar. Oh, yeah, Kendrick Lamar smoking him and Drake. Believe that. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think that I'm tripping? Do you think I don't know what I'm talking about? Regardless of the fact, hit that like button for me or the dislike button. It's all good as long as we get some traction and you help the algorithm out. And make sure you do a favor for me. Subscribe to youtube.com/ResView. Hit that subscribe button right there. And I'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace.